And Siva Shalom brings down about like Baomer, the story we all know that Shimon by Yochai came out of the cave after 12 years. And he goes ahead, he's super, super holy. He sees people doing stuff, wasting time, they're not learning, and they're plowing the fields and just being normal people. And fire is shooting out of his eyes. Fire shoots out of his eyes and he's burning the whole world. Now most people, if their kids came home from seminary or from brisk, and fire was shooting out of their eyes when they saw people going to work, they would be like, whoa, cool, that's amazing. Wow, look how holy. He was in brisk for a few years. She was in BJJ. She comes back, she sees somebody who's going to go to work, and they go, and fire pulling. Everybody's like, wow, it's amazing. Amazing. Imagine how holy he is. The problem is that the Baskol came out, and Hashem says, you came here to destroy my world? Go back to the cave. So that's like a rude awakening, because he probably thought he's like super holy and super good, and all of a sudden he's finding out that no, he's not even good, but he's being punished. Go back to the cave. So he realizes that not only was I not good, but I'm bad. So he goes back and he punishes himself. How long did he go back into the cave for?
1 year.
1 year. Why? Maximum sentence of a Russia in Gehenna. It was Gehenna. That cave was Gehenna. There was no central air conditioning. There was mamish Gehenna over there. They were schmaltzing away in that thing. So the maximum sentence of the biggest Russia in the world is 12 months. So he paskined on himself from the biggest tzaddik in the world. I am now the biggest Russia in the world. Wow. From like mamish, just like that. What did he do so wrong? What he did wrong was, listen to the dvarim of the Nesiv Shalom. Mitchila sarfu es ha'olam b'ktushasam. First, they burnt the world from their holiness. Elishero b'zeh gufa p'gam. But then they realized in that alone, it's a p'gam. What's a p'gam? A stain, a blemish. They realized that there's something wrong with me. Ki lefi gadlusam hayitzrichim lispoil games elu hamanichim chaya olam va'oiskim b'chaya shah. Because according to their level of holiness, they should have been able to tolerate. Every drop holier we get, you have to also go up in tolerance. And they went up in holiness, but not in tolerance. And they realized, we are so holy, but we're not tolerant of people that are not holy. According to our godless, says in Nesiv Shalom, according to our godless, we should have been able to tolerate people who are not like us. And that was our mistake. Shahari Gamheim B'chlal Yisrael Kadoshim. They're also Yisrael Kadoshim. Not just me, that fire comes out of my eyes, kanois and frumkeit and erlichkeit, which is really cool. It's gavaldik. But the one who's not like that, I should also be able to tolerate him. Now listen what he says. Uleroim madrigasam matzu shehem tzrichim lebechinas mishpat rishoim begehenim ulehizdachech oid yud beis chodesh b'mara k'dei lahagia lamadrega lehoy v'skol echad miyisrael. We're so bad because we don't tolerate every Jew. We're going to go back 12 months mishpat rishoim begehenim. Because according to our level, we should have been able to be soivel. And if we're not soivel nachayid, then all of our kedusha, it's a mistake because we have to be tolerant. Like the Nesiv Shalom says, that the greater, the kol kama she'atzadik gadol yoyse mesugul hu lehoiv rasha yoyse gadol. The greater the tzaddik is, the more he's mesugul, the more he's able to withstand and to love the Russia, the bigger Russia, the Russia yoyse gadol. So it's very nice when people come and they're very frum, but they can't tolerate the people who are struggling. That they have a din according to their madrega. They have to have the madrega of tolerance, and if not, mishpat rishon begehenim. So I have a question for you: if the girl comes out of seminary after 2 years and she's so frum that she looks down at people, and you tell her, listen, you have to go ahead and get less from, why would she go back to seminary? In other words, if they were getting from her, why'd they go back into the Mara? That's where they became so holy. They needed to chill out a little bit. Teretz says they did not need to chill out. They needed to become even frummer. They were 12 years of frumkeit to be so holy. The last year has become even holier. That you can be you, and you can tolerate people that are not like you. Let's say it again. L'roi madrigasam, according to the high level of their madrega, matzu sheim tzrichim lebechinas mishpat rishon begehenim. They paskin on themselves that I am at such a holy level and I'm still looking down at a Jew. I'm mamish like the biggest Russia. I have to go mamish to Gehenim, u'lizdachech, and to become pure for Yud Beis Chodesh b'mara in the cave, kedei lahagia lamadrega, to reach the level, lehoiv es kol echad miyisrael, to love every single Jew. The mitzvah of loving of Ahavas Yisrael is 100%. Any Jew, no matter what. Some people, they do 20%. Some people do 60%. Some people do 80%. But the mitzvah of Ahavas Yisrael has to be for every single Jew. The story of Reb Shlomo Karlin, that he was talking to a man, and the Chassidim knew that this man was over biggest Isurim that's possible. And one of the Chassidim, Reb Uri Mistrelisk, he was getting very nervous, and he wanted to get the guy out of there. And Reb Shlomo Karlin called him in, and he whispered into his ear, leave the house, go to the Beis Medrash. I'll call you back when I want you. Me? I'm the good one. I'm getting punished? I have to go away from the Shabbos table? While this Shegit's over here, I don't understand. Didn't make any sense, but he listened to his Rebbe, he left. After the Rebbe spent another half an hour with this guy, schmoozing with him and hugging him and loving him, he called back his Talmud, Reb Uri, who was a great, great tzaddik, and he told him, your Ahavas Yisrael is limited. You have to learn a lesson, that you have to extend your Ahavas Yisrael to be able to love anybody in any madrega. And if not, it's your chesar. Sometimes we think we're so holy, we have to look in the mirror and say, hang on, my power of Ahavas Yisrael is smaller, smaller, smaller. Why? In that year, listen to this, he achieved his goal. What was his goal? To work on being so holy and yet being civil everybody, and he accomplished it. How do you know? Because if you look around his tziyun, what do you see? Holy people and not holy people. Everybody's drawn to Reb Shimon bar Yochai. As it says, Reb Shimon lakoil. Just like Hashem is lakoil, just like Shabbos is lakoil, Reb Shimon is lakoil. He only achieved this, and all of the words in Zohar HaKadosh that talk about the love, the eternal love of Hashem, that's the last year. Because first he was a kanoi. First he worked on himself to become so holy. But in that last year he learned something else. That I will love every single person. Kol Yehudi Mesugel. Every Jew is Mesugel, is able, is Skarev El Hashem Yisbarach, Mikoyach Oirei de Reb Shimon. From the light of Reb Shimon bar Yochai. Because that's what he worked on. V'zegam Godel Kedushas HaMakom. Tziyunai shel Reb Shimon bar Yochai. Asher im ki ein anu ati yedea adma lahaged b'kedushas hamakom. We can't even describe the kedusha of the place. But halayeinenu haroyos mamadei etzel Yisrael kedoshim. We see what's going on. Kamer revavos alafim Yisrael kvar hiru b'tshuva v'iskarvel Hashem Yisbarach me'aris kedushas hamakom. So many people go there, and it's drawn everybody. Why? Because he achieved the ultimate possible level that every single Jew is loved by Reb Shimon bar Yochai. That's our lesson. We're all going to be singing about Reb Shimon bar Yochai, and the whole yontif of Reb Shimon bar Yochai's yontif is to realize that every step up in Kedusha has to be a step up in Savlanos, to make sure to reach the Madrega Lehoiv is called Echad Yisrael.